IUPAC nomenclature of alkyl halides, nitro compounds and ethers. Let us first discuss about alkyl halides and nitro compounds. Alkyl halides have the general formula Rx. R stands for alkyl group and X stands for halogens. Nitro compounds will have the general formula carbon connected to nitro group. This carbon containing group can be either alkylic in nature or arylic in nature. Halogen of alkyl halides and nitro of nitro compounds, they are always considered as prefixes, in particular secondary prefixes. So for alkyl halides, secondary prefix will be halo. If it is chlorine, then it will be chloro, bromo, iodo, fluoro, etc. For nitro compounds, secondary prefix will be nitro. Rest of the IUPAC name will remain same both for alkyl halides and nitro compounds. Primary prefix indicates the cyclic nature of the molecule. Root word indicates the number of carbon atoms in the parent chain. Primary suffix indicates the linkage between the carbon atoms in the parent chain. If it is a single bond, ane, double bond, ene, triple bond, ine. For this molecule, both methyl and chlorine will act as substituents, so they will be considered as secondary prefixes. This will be our longest parent chain. We should start numbering from this end so that our substituents will get lowest locants. If I start numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Name of this substituent will be methyl. This substituent will be called as chloro. Since C comes first in the alphabetical order, this prefix will be mentioned first. So secondary prefixes will be 6-chloro, 2-methyl. Root word will be oct. Primary suffix is ane. IUPAC name will be 6-chloro-2-methyl octane. With this molecule, this will be our parent chain. If I start numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my locant set will be 2 and 4. If I start numbering from the another direction, then again we will get locants as 2 and 4. In this situation, we have to choose the locant set by considering their alphabetical order. This is methyl, this is chloro. Since chloro comes first in the alphabetical series, we should try to give lowest possible number to chloro. So of these two, 2, 4 marked in red is the appropriate choice. So the IUPAC name will be 2-chloro-4-methyl pentane. Same is the case even with nitro. We should start numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is called as methyl and this is called as nitro. Since M comes first in the alphabetical series, IUPAC name will be 2-methyl-6-nitro-octane. Again in this case, we should choose the numbering based on their alphabetical series. Since methyl comes first, appropriate numbering will be this one. So the IUPAC name will be 2-methyl-4-nitro-pentane. With the cyclic molecule, numbering starts from the place where substituent is present, that is this position. If I start numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, secondary prefix will be 1-chloro or simply chloro. Primary prefix will be cyclo, root word is pent, primary suffix is ane. So the IUPAC name will be 1-chlorocyclopentane or simply chlorocyclopentane. With this molecule, this will be our longest parent chain. We can sense that if we start numbering from this side, our substituents will get lowest possible numbering. Let's number it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This substituent will have the name chloro, bromo, methyl, fluoro. Alphabetically, if we try to arrange, then the secondary prefix will be 2-bromo, 2-chloro, 5-fluoro, 4-methyl. No primary prefix. Root word will be hept. Primary suffix is ane. So the IUPAC name will be 2-bromo, 2-chloro, 5-fluoro, 4-methyl heptane. With this molecule, we can make out that this is the parent chain. We should start numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This portion will be substituent. This substituent will be called as methyl. This is chloro. Here one carbon is sitting on the parent chain along with nitro. If we were having simply one carbon, then we would have called the substituent as methyl. Since nitro is sitting on that, this substituent name will be nitromethyl. Alphabetically, chloro comes first, then methyl, then nitromethyl. So secondary prefix will be 2-chloro, 4-methyl, 5-nitromethyl. Root word is hept. Primary suffix is ane. IUPAC name will be 2-chloro, 4-methyl, 5-nitromethyl heptane. Since nitromethyl is a complex substituent, we have to enclose nitromethyl inside the bracket. Let's move on to ethers now. Ethers will have the general formula carbon connected to oxygen, that is further connected to carbon. These carbons can be further connected to hydrogens or carbons. This carbon group can be alkylic in nature or arylic in nature, or we can also have one carbon alkylic and another carbon arylic in nature. They are generally represented as ROR-, where we are having two different types of alkyl groups on them. This ROR- can be further written as ROR- or ROR-. OR- of this molecule or RO of this molecule, they are called with the name alkoxy. These alkoxy are considered as prefixes, in particular secondary prefixes, while giving the IUPAC nomenclature for ethers. If we are considering OR- as a secondary prefix, then R will be our parent chain. So the IUPAC name of ethers will be alkoxy alkane. This is the simple ether of the formula R, O, R. Both the R groups are same. So we can choose any of the R group as substituent. Let me choose this portion as the substituent. So this will be our parent chain. If we start numbering 1, 2, substituent having 2 carbon atoms in it will be called as ethoxy. And this ethoxy is sitting on first position of our parent chain. So our secondary prefix will be 1-ethoxy. Root word will be eth. Primary suffix is ane. IUPAC name will be 1-ethoxy ethane. With unsymmetrical ethers of the form ROR-, larger alkyl group is chosen as the parent chain. In this molecule, we have 2 carbons on the left hand side of oxygen, only 1 carbon on the right hand side of oxygen. So this will be our parent chain and this will be our substituent. If we mark the substituent and let's number the parent chain 1 and 2. Since we have only 1 carbon with the substituent, its name will be methoxy. Methoxy is sitting on position 1 of the parent chain. So the secondary prefix will be 1-methoxy. Root word is eth. Primary suffix is ane. IUPAC name will be 1-methoxy ethane. If we take this molecule, this will be the larger bunch of carbon atoms. Here we have only 1. So this will be our parent chain and this whole thing will be our substituent. Let us put the substituent inside the bracket. Name of the substituent will be methoxy. Now while numbering the parent chain, we should try to give the lowest possible number to this prefix. So 1, 2, 3. Now the secondary prefix will be at position 2 we are having methoxy. So 2-methoxy. Root word is prop. Primary suffix is ane. IUPAC name will be 2-methoxy propane. With this molecule, we are having more carbons on this side. Here we have only 1 carbon. So this will be our parent hydrocarbon and this will be our parent chain. Let's mark the substituent inside the bracket. Name of this substituent will be methyl. This is also methyl. This is methoxy. We should start numbering from this end so that our substituents will get the lowest locant. Now if we have to arrange the substituents in the alphabetical order, meth is common in both the case. Then comes O here, Y here. Since O comes first, methoxy will come first in the alphabetical order. Then comes methyl. Our secondary prefix will be 1-methoxy, 5,6-dimethyl. Root word will be hept. Primary suffix is ane. IUPAC name will be 1-methoxy 5,6-dimethyl heptane. Here, this is the larger carbon part. We have only 2 carbons here. So this whole portion will be a substituent. This whole carbon chain will be the parent chain. We should start numbering from this end so that this substituent will get the lowest number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 carbon atoms with an oxygen is sitting as a substituent. So this name will be ethoxy. Secondary prefix is 2-ethoxy. Root word is pent. Primary suffix is ane. So the IUPAC name will be 2-ethoxy pentane. With this molecule, ring will be the parent hydrocarbon. This will be one substituent and this is another. Let us try to put the substituent inside the bracket. Let us name them. Here we have one carbon. So this is methoxy. Here we have two carbon. So ethyl. Since ethyl comes first in the alphabetical order, we should give lowest number to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Secondary prefix will be 1 ethyl, 3 methoxy. Primary prefix is cyclo. Root word is hex. Primary suffix is ane. IUPAC name will be 1 ethyl 3 methoxy cyclohexane. In this molecule, we have alkyl chloride, nitro compound and ether. Along with that, we have a double bond. Whenever a double bond is present, that will take the higher priority against the prefixes. So our double bond will take the lowest number. If we start numbering from this position, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Locant set will be 4, 5, 7. If we start numbering from this position, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Locant set will be 4, 6, 7. According to the lowest locant rule, 4, 5, 7 will be the appropriate choice. Now let us try to name the substituents. This is chloro. This is nitro. 3 carbon atoms with an oxygen, so propoxy. Now, between chloro, nitro and propoxy, chloro comes first in the alphabetical order, then nitro, then propoxy. So the secondary prefix will be 7 chloro, 5 nitro, 4 propoxy. Primary prefix will be cyclo. Root word is oct. Primary suffix will be 1 ene. So the IUPAC name will be 7 chloro, 5 nitro, 4 propoxy, cyclooct 1 ene. Next lecture will be on secondary suffix. Thank you.